Welcome everyone to Scare Stream Night. It is Saturday. Or at least here it's still Saturday, so that is why we are here. Let me fix my camera because it's crooked. Okay, now, just like before, just like all the other times, I got 5 scary, wary videos here from our 5 regular supports. And we're going to be starting off tonight with, as always, King Frostman. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different video because he hasn't really uploaded paranormal content, I guess would be a good way to put it. At least not guaranteed paranormal content. But this first video is called The Scariest Police Videos Ever Captured by Officers. Alright, so let's cut the creepy music. Turn on display. And without further ado, let us begin.
Hello guys, now it's time to take a look at some police cam footage that has been recorded from all around the world. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. The following video was captured by a CCTV camera inside the entrance area of a police station. And based on several officers, they state to have seen some mist-like apparitions outside the glass door for several minutes before the following unfolded. It was impossible for this to have been caused by a wind breeze, and some of them are pretty certain that something from another realm has opened that door. Could it be that an actual ghost was ripping open the door of the police station? Or how else can we explain this?
Alright. I've seen that clip before, so that's why
This was captured by another security officer who seems to be part of a pretty ghostly encounter. Apparently, the man stated that he was talking to a person at the time.
Who is he talking to? Dispatch to 329.
329, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the lady. I saw her walking by the store and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin. Her name is Miss Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She says she wants to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Come again with that, please?
Miss Abigail is she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
It turned out that the officer might have indeed been talking to a deceased person who was looking for somebody, maybe to deliver them one last message. The man swears to have seen this lady, and it is believed that this is one of the many mysterious encounters that have been documented at this station over the years.
Either that or it's a carefully crafted hoax. Either way, it's a chilling.
On the
it's a
last
chilling
day of
video.
2022, 3 law enforcement officers responded to residents following a tip-off from a neighbor who reported peculiar and disruptive sounds emanating from the premises. During New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old woman named Kamelka was present in the house with a few friends. They engaged in a questionable activity, utilizing a Ouija board with the aim of summoning otherworldly entities related to a family with cannibalistic tendencies and their unfortunate victims.
Why?
This decision took an unexpected turn when
It's bad enough using a Ouija board in the first place, but why would you want to? Why would you want to tap into spirits that were that evil? Oh, it never ceases to amaze me.
when Kamelka abruptly began displaying unpredictable and untamed behavior, ultimately securing herself inside a room. According to her friends, something went drastically wrong, indicating that Kamelka appeared to have come under the influence of a malevolent force, indicating that Kamelka might have become possessed.
Jezu, jako to ona tak warczy?
Ona.
Ja pierdzielę.
Aż to przyzmy, kurwa, tak?
No, to tak.
Pierdolę, ja dostałem 50 zł, kurwa,
Idź tam, gość. Uważaj.
Kamilka! Kamila!
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś widzi.
Znamione byśmy się z tymi pozycjami, odsuń się i
Nie?
można. Go łeb, kurwa.
Drut ma jakiś.
Nie.
The police was unable to enter the room to get her out of there, so instead they decided to place a ladder from the outside, trying to lift her out of the window towards safety. But it unfolded a bit different than they had anticipated.
Tu jesteś, ciekawska. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo.
Yeah, don't call her a bitch.
Chodź tu. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu też cię widzę. To nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. To dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła.
Apparently, the police was able to get her out of the house, telling her that her daughter was waiting for her. They took her to the local hospital, where she is still in treatment, and not much is known if her loved ones had taken any additional steps to help her with this estranged behavior. Pretty creepy.
Oh. I'm already out of water. 1 second. Hey, are people so stupid? Yeah, those poor police officers. They're the ones that had to put up with it. Some kids are just let's play with the Ouija board. What could possibly go wrong?
This video was supposedly captured by the dashcam of a police officer who was out on patrol this night. It was a regular shift for him up until that point. But that changed rather quickly. The officer notices something strange on the road and then drives straight through it. He felt that something was not right and turned around right after to see if anything was there.
That one jumped out of me. Yeah, if I was an officer, yeah, fuck that.
We can clearly see a mist-like apparition that seemingly seems to float right through the police cruiser. It almost looks like a humanoid form. Strange, isn't it? Reason enough for the policeman to turn around. And then this thing appears again from the right side of the screen. Many people are sure that something paranormal was going on in this recording. Was it maybe a spirit on a nightly walk? Or what else could have caused these mist-like figures in your opinion? Pretty mysterious. The following incident has been broadcast on a TV station, and apparently a police department was pretty certain that they have come across a ghost which was captured at their department.
Some police officers saw something that freaked them out, and they captured it on camera.
It's an image that some people say appears to be a ghost walking around the police station. Nancy Laughlin has the video and talked to the men who shot it.
It started out as a pretty typical Saturday night. Espanola police officer Carl Romero was on duty, keeping an eye on the surveillance cameras around the station, when he saw something in the sally port.
At first, that was like a polilla, like a fly, a moth, and then I saw the legs and it was a human.
But not a real human.
No, it was just a ghost.
So Romero reported it and told his supervisors. Detectives showed us the camera that captured the image. They say there is no way in or out of the secured area without an open gate and alarm sounding.
You can see it walk through. It walks in the direction of the old transport cages, and there's not really any way for it to get out through there, but it seems to walk right through that.
Detectives say there's no logical explanation for this, not an issue with the lighting or a technical glitch. Turns out there are a lot of ghost stories around here.
A lot of our officers have seen certain things. Some of our officers have felt what appears to be somebody breathing down their neck as they're working on reports in the briefing room.
Cops at the station also report hearing strange noises in the middle of the night and seeing unexplainable images in the lobby area too. Espanola police tell us as far as they know, this is not an ancient burial ground, and they say the police station has been here since 2006, but no inmates have died here. But they do say there have been some unsolved murders nearby.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do, actually. I do believe in ghosts.
Do you think that was a ghost?
I do. I do believe it was something. It's hard to say, but yeah, I do believe it was a ghost.
These guys say they're not afraid of it, but it's...
I mean, even if the argument could be made that it's just a camera artifact of another person who was walking by, but it just overlaid on that particular part of the camera, it's still going through the fence. You know, even if it was a real human artifact, there's no way it could have gone through the fence like that.
Definitely an image that haunts the officers who work here.
So, what do we say? Is it just one of those infamous camera glitches that get recorded ever so often? Or a spider web? Or are we talking about something paranormal indeed?
Fleeing car.
This
Is this the clip I think it is?
was another TV report which shows two officers as they were chasing down a speeding car.
Runaway carves across the carriageway
Somebody's gonna.
and calls it a day. You're nicked. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
Where's he gone?
It's magic.
What?
It's in the back. In the back. He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. There's no one in the driver or passenger seat.
To their surprise, the car was completely empty and apparently
Holy shit. I'm at a loss for words on that one.
locked. So either the driver was hiding somewhere really clever, or what else could have unfolded here? This was supposedly captured by a patrolling officer in the area. What had caused him to take a closer look at this house is unfortunately unknown.
422. This place definitely gives out some creepy vibes. Seeing shadows walking by. What the?
Now, this could either be some creepy editing, or we are looking at a shadow person.
I'm
What that
more
creepy
inclined to
laughing
believe-
means, though, I couldn't
I'm more inclined to believe creepy editing.
say.
It's not really moving naturally.
Now we are looking at an infamous ghost video which was captured in an old hotel. Chances are that you are familiar with this case. The story goes that security was called to check up on a noise complaint coming from room 209. The scary thing is that nobody should have been checked into that room though. And the following are the recordings of the CCTV cameras mounted in the hallways.
It should be 209. John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct?
I love this clip. There goes the apparition right there.
John.
Oh, there goes the light.
John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
Right?
To everybody's surprise, nobody was found in the room, and besides the ripped up carpet, it left the guard in an extreme state of shock after returning home. To this day, they are certain that something paranormal has unfolded here. I mean, what else could have explained these bone-chilling screams? But another unsettling fact is the ghostly entity seemingly leaving the room shortly after the guard enters. Could this be proof that an actual ghost was ravaging through this hotel room? Many think that this is exactly what we are seeing here.
Strange call.
Now we delve into a spine-chilling incident that took place on November 22nd. Two brave policemen were called to investigate a house after the owner suspected a break-in. This house was used as an Airbnb and occasionally rented out by the owner, but there were no guests that night. So let's uncover the unsettling events that unfolded during this search, all captured on the body cams worn by the officers.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke it.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our two kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
Yeah, I've seen this clip before.
Police!
I can't remember. I can't remember 100% if they actually got an apparition on their body cams or not, but I remember them finding nobody.
Anyone inside?
I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
man. Not here either.
Downstairs clear.
God. Yeah, they didn't catch any apparitions, but there's definitely something going on in that house.
Upstairs clear? Yeah, we're good.
As the officers
Yeah,
ventured
we're
inside,
good.
something strange caught their attention.
I'm
All the closets
I'm shitting my pants, but yeah, upstairs is clear.
appeared empty. The video's description clarified that the homeowner leaves them bare to prevent any potential guests from stealing personal items. But is there something more to this story? One thing viewers noticed is that the officers chose not to turn on the lights, and believe it or not, this is a common practice. Seconds can make all the difference between life and death for the officers. But as they searched, something really weird happened. The doors seemed to open by themselves when one of the officers went upstairs. And then the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed closely behind him. What could possibly explain these eerie occurrences? Could it be the presence of something paranormal, a ghost, or something else entirely?
Unseen guest.
And now we are taking another look at the infamous body cam footage that was captured by the police as well as the cleaning crew as they were investigating the Watts family home in which Chris Watts' wife Shanann had been deceased. The team was actually coming across several EVPs and creepy sightings in there. Some people claim that one of the daughters can be seen up the stairs while the search team makes their entrance into the living room. Let's watch that again.
Smells like cleaning.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I saw it. Right there. And you can see the apparition coming down the stairs too. Watch. Of course, that could be a trick of the camera because of the pictures right there.
I can't say for certain if this is truly an apparition, but it is definitely possible. What do you think? At this point, we can hear an EVP, which sounds pretty similar to "Get Out Alive." Followed by an unknown female voice saying no. Next, the two officers make it into a closet, which on further inspection appears to be a wardrobe in one of the bedrooms. Listen closely as a faint giggle is being captured in the background.
Yes. What in the world is that? Wow. Yes. Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow. Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from. Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy. It might. It sort of sounded like it.
The two officers clearly
Quite the
heard
shoe
the laughing
closet
child
there.
as well, and now we're looking for explanations of where this giggle could have originated from. But of course they had no idea.
Something. There was a... I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Because all he did was go straight in there. That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around and looked. I didn't.
Good boy. Good boy. Get him.
Let's listen to some more EVPs captured in this residence.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like he's saying out.
On the following night, neighbors informed the police that the woman had been seen and recorded by CCTV camera entering the house of the Watts family. What is pretty unexplainable though is the fact that she apparently has never left the house afterwards. Also, the squad noticed that the lights in the garage had been turned on.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
Right after that charming introduction, the team makes their way in to investigate what was going on in this house. They split up to cover more ground. While exploring, they capture several inexplicable occurrences. The next we see is that members of the squad are making their way upstairs to check for anybody in the building. Some viewers claim that they see a figure peeking out behind one of the policemen. Let me know if you see anything.
Which one are we supposed to be looking at? Oh yeah, I see it. The little girl one. Yep, right there.
Possibly the shadow of Bella.
Get out. Get out.
While this officer is guarding the dining area, a shadow seems to have moved quickly from the right to the left. Other viewers also state that they could see a shadow on the chair and unusual activity on the right.
What's your opinion?
This is some creepy shit, man. Ooh, I see it. Like a shadow figure right there. Look closely. It looks like it's peeking its head out. Right there. Yep, right there. And back in. And then it turned into a light anomaly.
It appears that the man also saw something, but who knows?
Fun stuff. Alright, next we got Sir Spooks. 10 scary videos you should not watch at night.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you could help me get there. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video that comes to us today starts off with a chilling bang. The video in question was posted to TikTok by a user named Monikita Official on January 20th of this year, and is terrifying. At the start of the video, a woman can be seen panicking and moving around, seemingly getting scared of something that's outside. The videographer then moves a bit closer to the window and passes the camera to the panicked woman. She films outside, and it's right then and there that we finally see what's scaring the woman so badly. Take a look.
What the?
Way far off in the distance, a pair of glowing red eyes can be seen staring at the TikTok user, while she continuously screams in panic and fear before the video eventually ends abruptly, leaving us all to wonder what happened to this woman and her family afterward, and whether or not she called anyone for help. It's unclear as to what was staring back at this family with those terrifying red eyes, but it's definitely creepy, and I can only hope that she at least called the police to get them to come out there and investigate the area. That is, if the clip isn't a hoax. Let me know what you guys think.
Number 9.
These next 3 videos are all coming from a TikTok user named Skateboard Chris, who seems to be going through quite the ordeal with the paranormal. Each video documents some truly scary things, so let's dive right into the first clip. At the start of the first video, he explains that a day before, he and his cousin pulled out a Ouija board and started messing around with it. Of course, as I'm sure you can imagine, that turned out to be a gigantic mistake.
Why?
At first, all seems to be okay with Chris, but then things start to pick up from there. Listen to the bizarre noises that soon follow whenever Chris sets up his camera to record.
I heard it, but I didn't see it. I still hear it.
What's going on here?
You can hear that, can't you? I can. Sound like tapping. Everybody's like, oh, it's the hutch. It's the hutch.
Something that's also quite interesting to note is that one commenter wrote that he heard the words "get out" about 8 seconds after Chris said that he heard tapping noises. Listen closely.
I heard it too.
And obviously, a tripod falls over all by itself at some point. In the second video, Chris explains that he was moseying around the kitchen because he couldn't get to sleep, so he decided that he would clean some dishes so he could have something to do. But as he's about to find out, he can't even seem to do that in peace.
It's like the second time tonight.
Yeah, you might want to turn off your pipes.
He also explains that a little bit before this happened, he also heard the shower in his house running downstairs for an unspecified amount of time. Whatever this ghost is, it definitely seems to like water for some odd reason. The third and final video that we'll be looking at today from Skateboard Chris was seemingly filmed very late at night. At the start of the footage, we can see Chris talking to his dogs. He said he had the camera up because he was going to do a live stream, but ultimately decided not to as he was too tired. However, it's not too long later in which something very bizarre happens. The rest of the footage shows Chris trying to figure out what to do, obviously quite scared and worried. To this day, it's unclear as to what exactly Chris is dealing with, but it definitely seems quite serious. Was this really all the result of him and his cousin playing around with that Ouija board? If so,
Well,
Chris is probably going to regret that decision for the rest of his life. This next video was posted to the UFO subreddit by a user known as Crew Chief, and it has been the topic of discussion online for the past few weeks since its initial upload. The upload also provided a statement alongside the video that reads, quote, "First off, I have no idea if this has been posted or debunked already, so my apologies if it has. I stumbled across this video and it said it was posted about 17 hours ago. The video was filmed somewhere in Peru. It is very interesting to say the least. The only thing that makes me wary is the lights on it. Posing to see what you guys think. Given all the crazy claims coming out of that country lately, I figured I'd add to the madness." End quote.
Rafael, ya pues, cuidado. Rafael, alerta. Ahora está yendo ese. Es extraterrestre. Ya, ahí ataquen escopeta.
Just by watching the video, it definitely seems as though there is a triangular-shaped UFO floating around in the night sky, but then again, it's hard to say for sure what this is. The lights all seem to be legit, and the way it casually hovers around in the air all seem quite characteristic of a UFO, but then again, perhaps this is really something else. As for what exactly, who knows? What do you make of this extremely creepy and weird video? Do you think that this is actual footage of a triangular-shaped UFO hovering around in the sky, or something else entirely? This next video comes to us from a TikTok account known as Voided One, and is one of the most unsettling and heart-stopping videos that you will see in quite a long time, guaranteed. A woman named Odette Morales is riding around in the irrigation river channels in their local town to relax and cool off on a hot summer day along with her friends. In the video, we can hear a crowd of fellow riders screaming with joy while riding the smooth but exciting ride. But as you will soon see, this fun boating trip soon turns into an absolute nightmare in broad daylight. Odette's ride through the water is going well when all of a sudden we can see what looks to be a man swimming or floating closer and closer to Odette's boat ride before she eventually ends the video, more than likely so startled by what she just saw that she had to stop filming. It is worth noting that about 5 years prior to this video's upload date, a man allegedly died in this exact same canal as a result of drowning. So it begs the question, is this the spirit of the man coming back to haunt, or maybe just to warn off other potential riders? It looks like that may be the case. A TikTok user named Foul-Midden Outdoors posted a video to his account on November 6th, 2023, in which he is seen sitting in the middle of a forest and talking to the camera about a strange noise that he is hearing. He says that he was out in the forest in order to hunt some deer to provide some food for his family. All was going quite well until he heard the noise in question, which freaked him out quite a bit, and for good reason. Have a listen.
Hey guys. Well, I'm about a mile from the gifting rock right now. It's starting to get dusk. It's about 35 degrees out. And I want you to listen to what I'm listening to out here. I want you to hear this. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can hear a little better. Just a minute. Like I said, I'm quite a long ways away from the gifting rock. So why are we hearing that out here? A mile away.
A lot of people in the comments seem to think that this is the horrifying noise of Bigfoot screaming. Sadly, we never once get to see exactly what is making that terrifyingly shrill sound, but it definitely doesn't sound like any human or animal we know. So what do you guys think? Is it possible that this guy was in the forest with Bigfoot himself? If that's the case, why was Bigfoot making such a horrible noise? Was he in pain or was something else going on? Be sure to let me know all of your theories in the comments below.
Oh, graveyard.
This next video comes to us
Yay.
from the wildly popular Ghost subreddit and was posted just a few days ago. The video in question shows what appears to be an ordinary forest at night, but in just a few moments, this seemingly innocent video turns into something sinister.
Whoa. What the shit? I mean, I can't explain the thing with the trees, but those look just like monkeys.
The tree can be seen constantly moving by itself throughout the entire duration of the video. It doesn't appear to be a windy night or anything either. The tree just kind of moves randomly, which is obviously quite jarring. But the real terror of the video is the monkeys in the footage that don't appear to look like ordinary monkeys whatsoever. Instead, they look way too humanoid. For instance, check out this part where one of them stands upright and walks in a strange manner. So what in the world could these odd little creatures be? Who knows? This is easily one of the strangest videos that I've come across in quite some time, so I'm curious to hear if you guys can make out what's going on in the footage. And if you know what these strange monkey creatures are as well. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. A user named TrainsLord posted the following clip to the Ghost subreddit. The uploader explains that he and his friend recorded this video a couple of years ago while they were high and never really looked at it afterward. He says that he was randomly scrolling through his photos and videos on his phone very recently and decided that he would finally watch the footage. What he saw terrified him.
The continuum of time.
I saw it. Did you see it?
Continuum of time.
Right there.
The continuum of time.
Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, at around the 9-second mark, a terrifying figure can be seen peeking at the camera from behind the door. Who exactly could this be? Sadly, since the figure is only shown very briefly, it's quite difficult to make any clear features out.
I mean, for all we know, that could just be pareidolia. And, you know, that could be a chair. But, like with a grayish white cushioning, this is the top of it. This is where the arm starts.
Let's just hope that these two friends aren't living in a house with an uninvited guest. The following piece of footage was recorded on September 6, 2022 at 7:52 p.m. in Maury Point, Pacifica, California. The footage in question initially appears to be a beautiful video of the sunset, but in just a few moments, the video's true unsettling nature is about to be revealed.
Excuse me? How did no one... Wow. How did no one see this?
Did you see that? A mysterious orb-like object can be seen floating around the sky at random before the video eventually ends, leaving us all to wonder what exactly we just saw. A lot of people theorize that the object in question is none other than a UFO, which definitely seems to be a likely explanation, but if it's not a UFO, then what could this possibly be? I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this one, so be sure to let me know your thoughts. This Reddit user was at home just trying to use the bathroom in peace when he got a rude awakening from beyond. Take a look at the footage and be sure to turn your volume up.
Hello?
Night trend?
Hello?
That definitely appears to be some sort of voice that says the uploader's name, and it definitely seems as if whoever said the man's name is coming from somewhere very far away, interestingly. The upload also wrote, quote, "First, sorry for the mess. Second, I don't know how to make the audio clearer or turn my dog's claws on the hard floor down, so if you know how to do that, then that would be amazing. It doesn't sound like my name in the playback footage, but it sounded like my name. It took me a second to register what I heard because my fiancée was still another 20 minutes away from home. I'm 95% sure it wasn't my dogs, as you can see the one react and it doesn't sound like their whines. What do you think?" End quote. If you have any theories as to what was going on in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below because
Can't be like an artifact. Does he have a Siri? Maybe Siri just kind of glitched right there or something like that.
this is quite eerie indeed. I wouldn't want to hear my name called by an unknown entity next time I go to the bathroom. In this YouTube video posted by a channel known as Rock Line Do Not Cross on June 16th, 2012, a group of friends are driving around late at night in France, just trying to enjoy their night when they see something utterly startling. The footage initially appears to be relatively normal in nature, but that all changes within the blink of an eye. Take a look at the footage and see for yourself.
Et alors, super saxo chrono. Super saxo chrono. Oh, le trottoir. Ça marche. Ça, c'est de la puissance. Et on va faire. Eh, mec, c'est quoi ça? Quoi? Oh. Quoi? Eh, mec, c'est quoi ça? C'est quoi?
Wow.
Putain, retourne pas. Fais demi-tour. Mais t'es malade. Oh, putain, retourne pas. Oh, mais ça se trouve, c'est quelqu'un. Ici. Oh, ça se trouve, c'est quelqu'un. Waouh. C'est quoi ça? Non. Eh, mais elle est psychopathe, la gonzesse. Attends. Elle était dans le virage, elle était là. Wow, mais c'est pas... Ouais, elle est dans le chemin. Vas-y, viens, on va voir. Vas-y, viens, on va voir. Vas-y.
As they drive down the road in the middle of the night, they see a woman wearing a white dress standing on the road, which caught.
She was waiting for this moment her whole life. She got her 3 seconds of fame.
Causes them to get extremely scared and they then panic. They then decide to turn the car around a moment later to see if the woman needs help, presumably. But when they turn around, they discover that the woman is no longer there and has seemingly vanished into thin air. Could this be the ghost of a woman who passed away on this very spot? Or was it a hoax? To this day, this odd mystery has not been solved, and it's probably never going to be solved either. Sometimes the most terrifying things happen when we least expect them.
True enough.
And that was 10 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did...
Alright. 2 down, 3 to go. Next up is Fearsome Top 5. Top 7 scary ghost videos so creepy you'll be shook. Before we start though, I need a refill. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go get me a soda. Really? You want out? Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, Picky Kitty. I'm seeing some interesting videos, to say the least. Yep. Yeah, so far nothing has scared me yet, but I am so startled. Shine! Hold on, I need to make sure that I'm back in focus here. There we go. There we go. Alright.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready for 7 scary videos of ghosts caught on camera. Number 1. TikTok user Nicole Bratton is a wife and mom of 2 that enjoys posting random videos to TikTok. Her 10,000 followers never know what to expect from her uploads, but one of her recent videos took them all by surprise. Late one night, Nicole heard a loud noise come from her living room. She quickly went to check, only to find that a framed picture had fallen off the wall. Her curiosity led her to check the security camera footage from that room, and this is what she saw.
There was a record.
In the back right of the room, the picture can be seen falling off the wall and onto the couch. But if we take a closer look, it appears as if someone knocked it down. A dark, shadowy figure looks to swipe down at the photo, causing it to fall. And as the picture fell, the shadow continued moving down the wall into a solid dark mass. Nicole isn't quite sure how to explain this, but she's been on edge ever since. If you're a fan of the paranormal and love watching creepy videos, then make sure to subscribe. Number 2. A guy named Matty from TikTok is someone we've seen on this channel several times before due to the chilling activity inside of his family's home. Ever since playing with a Ouija board without saying goodbye, it looks like something dark decided to stick around. And now, without warning, unsettling things continue to happen around him. He does his best to document these occurrences on his TikTok account, and just recently, he managed to catch this.
Crazy. I'm not crazy, the dogs heard it too. I'm sitting here watching the games, and I heard what sounded like this stove open and close. I'm not even around, bro. That's 1,000. I know what it sounds like when the stove opens and closes. What the Yo! What the is going on here? Yo! Bro, I'm home all the alone. Yo. This, bro. Bro. What do I do? What do I do, bro? I can't stay in this house anymore. I can't. Holy yo.
After hearing the oven open and close, he began recording his kitchen when suddenly multiple cups mysteriously fell out of the cabinet.
That's what happened.
Moments later, a metal
Ouija
bottle
boards.
also came tumbling to the floor as the cabinet door eerily opened. This paranormal activity sent Matty reeling back in fear at what he just witnessed. And as he stood with one foot out the door ready to run, a mysterious bang came from upstairs.
I can't stay in this house anymore. I can't. House anymore. House.
A mysterious bang came from upstairs.
I don't know if anyone else can hear this in his voice. But doesn't he sound like Joe Pesci? In case you don't know who that is, Harry from Home Alone, one of the wet bandits. He sounds a lot like Joe Pesci.
I can't stay in this house anymore. I can't. House anymore. I can't.
I can't imagine living with something dark in my home, but luckily I know better than to play with Ouija boards. Number 3. TikTok user Cecil Luna only has a handful of videos on her account, but the newest one happened to catch my eye. According to Cecil Luna, her sister's friend received a notification from her security camera of movement in her backyard. Just to be safe, she decided to take a look, but what she saw sent chills down her spine.
Holy shit!
As soon as the video begins, a white translucent figure comes into view from the left. This peculiar figure stood in place for just a moment before vanishing into thin air. Nothing like this has ever been captured on this camera before, and hopefully nothing like this ever shows up on my camera, because I would most definitely shit my pants. Number 4. A woman that goes by Magical Witch on TikTok is a lover of tattoos, her cats, and witchcraft. And one night at 11:25 p.m., her Ring camera caught something bizarre. Not sure how to explain what was caught, she turned to TikTok in search for answers. From out of the darkness, a strange black creature appeared. This unexplainable creature almost looked to be transparent as it quickly moved across the yard.
I was gonna say a cat, but Now that I got a closer look at it, that's not a cat.
Although there's a chance that this could be an animal, I don't think I know of an animal that moves quite like this. Part of me thinks this is downright chilling, but another part of me thinks it's kinda cute, and I should adopt it as a pet. Number 5.
Dart, the little demi-dog from the second season of Stranger Things, was cute too.
Friends Dave and Dell from the Signs and Signals YouTube channel made the bold decision to return to a haunted church they've explored many times before. Despite having some truly terrifying encounters inside, this duo was determined to conduct another investigation. So in the middle of the night...
Dude, respect. That's dedication to your work.
They stepped foot inside the church and decided to kick things off with the lights out.
Well, let's go sit down and try the lights out thing.
Lights out?
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like I should be in the back so, in case I can see everything.
I want to be up here in the front because I kind of want to be near the hallway so I can hear the hallway.
Yeah, I remember now. And in one of their recent visits here, there was a shadow figure that showed up at in this doorway here. Will you make up your mind? You cat.
Alright. Lights out.
How do you want to do it for?
However long it takes.
30 seconds, 45 seconds?
I don't know. Just listen.
I don't know how long I'll be able to do it for. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, now I feel like I can hear everything.
Was that a shadow just popped up right there?
Say something to us. Make us aware that you're here. For all we know, you're not even here. We're going to leave soon. If it seems like you're not here, then I guess you moved on. And we'll just leave. So if you don't want us to leave, better tell me something.
That sounded very demonic.
I'm not sure if it's just the church creaking or if that is something moving. But there's always something moving every time we come in here and start talking.
A chilling, disembodied voice came from somewhere in the dark. Then soon after, Dave decided to take a few photos when he happened to catch something chilling.
I'm gonna try to get a couple of pictures while it's pitch black like this.
My camera just flashed like something in front of it, I think.
What went in front of it?
I don't know, maybe above.
I'm taking pictures.
Okay, that's Dell. I'm not seeing anything obvious here. What? It's there though. It's Cousinette.
Dale. Dale's. It's beside you.
What?
It's beside you.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
To the right, to the right. It's in
What?
the picture. It's in the picture. It's to the right, right there.
Huh?
Right there.
Over here? Over here?
Where you heard it.
Are you serious, dude? What are you talking about?
Yes.
What do you see in the picture?
Here, I'll show
What are you talking about, dude?
I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you.
You just tripping?
No.
Look.
Hold on. Oh, God. I'm gonna look at it. Gallery. It's right. In this room. Right here. Look. That's you. That's beside you.
What the hell is that? I've been that window right.
You know, now that I think about it, I think that apparition was right there before he started taking the pictures as well. You might wanna. No, that's a different shadow that I'm seeing. I think that one's Dale.
I can't even make out what I'm looking at.
What the hell is that?
You said you heard something
That's
over
just
there?
Is that not? Could that be like a shadow cast off the? Dude,
No, because I have other pictures of it not there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There.
Dude. What the? Dude, I'm trying my best not to curse, but what is that? Like, that doesn't look like a person at all.
A solid black figure was caught sitting just a few feet behind Dell. This terrifying figure only appeared in a few photos before suddenly vanishing. Despite this hair-raising capture, the guys decided to push the limits even further and play with a Ouija board. But lucky for them, no other activity was caught inside. Although they received no responses on the Ouija board, these boards can lead to dark, terrifying hauntings. And as always, I highly advise you not to play with one. Number 6. 12 years ago, a YouTube user named Tommy Wells uploaded a video of a chilling encounter inside of his home. Over time, strange, unexplainable things began to happen in his house, and because of the nature of these occurrences, his only guess was that it was something paranormal. Well, one day in June of 2011, a girl was celebrating her birthday in the house when things quickly took a terrifying turn.
This is Christina's birthday party, and everyone at it, there's Brianna, her little cousin, there's Haley, her other cousin, and there's her daddy Tommy.
Hello.
And here's her Aunt Misty. And here's her Uncle Joey.
What up with it?
What
And
up
here's
with
the
it?
evil spirit.
Alrighty, let's go, Wishes. Daddy lighting the candles.
So we can get you a little cake on camera so we
Yeah.
can remember your party. And we'll give the happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Blow your candles out, girl.
She gonna blow it out? Yeah.
You gonna cut the cake out, Mama, or you want me to?
Go ahead, I'm running the camera.
Alrighty.
Daddy's cutting the cake.
Did you like the bicycle and stuff you got for your birthday?
Oh my God, Tommy, it's gonna start again. Oh my God, dang no.
It ain't gonna mess everything up.
He's gonna mess this up for everybody now.
Come on, Sissy. Come on, baby, come on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on. This is ridiculous. Hey, I'm sorry, baby. Seems like it's messing everything in 4 seconds. It's okay, it'll be alright.
God, we should have had this at Jerry's house.
He's just upset because he wasn't invited to the party.
Okay, it might not
It's
do
just
anything else, okay?
this stuff is starting again.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
You okay?
I'm so sorry.
God damn! Oh God!
What the hell is going on? Go to the front room. Go to the front room, girls. Go.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Let's get out of here. Come on. Let's go get it.
As they began to cut the cake, the kitchen sink mysteriously turned on, And soon after, objects aggressively came flying
This
out of
poor
the cabinet,
family, what the
while
hell?
several drawers simultaneously began to open and close on their own. Everyone in the room was horrified at what they were witnessing and quickly darted out of the house. From the reaction of the woman behind the camera, as well as the screams from the little girl, I believe it's possible that this video is genuine. But if it is, I may just have to open a can of whoop-ass on this ghost for ruining this girl's birthday. Number 7. A man named Tristan from France began posting videos to TikTok back in 2018. But just a few years later, the content he was posting took a drastic turn as he began to document the sudden paranormal activity in his home. With things like this starting to happen on an almost daily basis, it became impossible for Tristan to ignore. He decided to set up a small security camera, and it didn't take long for something to be caught.
Look at all those orbs. It didn't take long, and it's also very active activity.
Two of the chairs at the table suddenly began moving on their own, almost as if a ghost was pulling them out. Despite trying his best to ignore the paranormal activity happening around him, there was clearly an entity lingering close by.
Whoa.
This hair-raising activity left Tristan constantly looking over his shoulder, with a feeling of dread every time he would enter his apartment. But no matter how much time would pass, this spirit always seemed to return.
Ça fait des sales bruits. Oh, la porte, la porte. Oh. Y'a rien. Oui, le chat. Anything?
More recently, Tristan has been setting up his phone to record to see what it may catch. And in one of these videos, he caught something that made his blood run cold. dark doorway, a faint apparition can be seen walking by. This chilling translucent figure moved from left to right before slowly closing the door. The clear outline of a person is impossible to deny. And now, after capturing this footage, Tristan has finally seen the spirit responsible for the bizarre events inside of his home. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy.
More from your boy. Alright. Need some more beverage. And I gotta go pee. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Nuke's top 5. Or in this case, top 10. Top 10 scary ghost videos for toilet viewing. What? Ironic, since I just came from the bathroom.
The voice from the bushes. Doneen Bull Davis, who lives on the Louis Bull Tribe Reserve in Alberta, Canada, is relaxing at home one evening with her family. Suddenly, they begin to hear strange sounds coming from the dense thicket of bushes in their backyard. But they don't see anything there. What happens next is truly creepy. Doneen and her family all hear the same spine-chilling sound of a raspy little voice coming from somewhere in their backyard. The voice just doesn't sound normal. And then things really start to get weird.
Oh, come out so I can see you. Come out. Come on. Come out.
Sound like a gremlin.
DJ. Come on out. Shut up. Come on.
Hey, just f*** off. What's wrong with you?
Huh? What?
The creepy voice seems to mock the family, mimicking what they say and eerily laughing at them while hiding in the bushes. But believe it or not, the situation takes an even more terrifying turn.
Come on out! Why not? Yeah, come on out! Come on! Come on out! Yeah, let's leave! Let's go grab that gun.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no problem.
Whatever is hiding in the bushes now asks, "Wanna play?" And with that, the family has now just had enough. They call the local police to their house, and Doneen shows them the footage that she has recorded. Officers scout through the bushes, looking for the threatening stranger. One of the officers also hears the raspy little voice mocking him. But even though he says the voice sounds right next to him, he says he didn't see anyone in the bushes. Doneen says that to this day, this disturbing event remains unexplained. Many video commenters believe that this could be some kind of creature roaming the Louis Bull Tribe Reserve. But what do you think this creepy voice could be? Hiding among the graves. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Savannah Escoto says that she had a very strange experience when she took her 4-year-old daughter Isabella to visit her brother's grave at the San Fernando Cemetery.
Okay, I was about to say, why are you taking your 4-year-old to a cemetery? And you know, brother, makes sense. God, her brother's dead. That sucks, man.
Cemetery in San Antonio, Texas.
What is it? Come here. Why don't you want to go sit down over there?
Because I'm scared.
Scared of what?
What is girl shadow?
What girl shadow?
What's that? Behind the tree.
Behind the tree?
Yeah.
Little Isabella says that she sees, quote, a girl shadow behind a tree in the cemetery and comes hurrying back to her mom. When Savannah turns her camera toward the tree, she catches what appears to be a face from behind the tree. The face seems to be translucent, as cars passing on the road behind can be seen right through it. So is this the girl shadow that little Isabella was afraid of? Her mom Savannah isn't sure what to think of this creepy experience, and she has no idea who or what this is. Before we move on to the next video, if you see email.com, prized possession. This next creepy video was shared on the popular Spanish language podcast Paranormal by guest and paranormal investigator Antonio Zamudio. On the podcast, Antonio tells the story of Augusto, an 11-year-old boy who started behaving very oddly after buying a strange-looking doll at a garage sale. The little boy became obsessed with the toy, staying up all night and talking to the little doll. After hearing unexplained voices in their house, Augusto's mother had had enough. She threw the doll away. But the doll mysteriously reappeared 3 days later at their home, lying at the foot of Augusto's bed. Paranormal investigator Antonio sets out to help the family and installs several static cameras throughout the home. The doll is placed in the hallway just outside the little boy's bedroom as he goes to sleep. The static camera recording the hallway catches something downright chilling. Soon after the boy falls asleep, the doll begins to move and then seems to actually run to the 11-year-old's bedroom. Antonio and the family are shocked when they watch the footage. The investigator decides to take the doll from the family and has kept it locked away at his home ever since. So could the doll be possessed by a spirit? Or just what do you think happened here? Let me know. Unstable.
They're sweet Jesus. That is easily the creepiest doll video I have ever seen. Oh, holy shit! Whoo!
This next strange video was recorded by a CCTV camera in a horse stable, but the location of the stable and the original source of the footage are unknown. The video shows a horse in its stall, relaxed and peaceful. But around 2:39 a.m., there's an odd dark flash across the CCTV camera, and then all hell breaks loose.
Did the horse disappear?
Something unknown disturbs the horse so much that it panics and actually breaks right through its stall. But that's not all, because as the horse roams loose in the stable, what happens next is truly bizarre.
Yo, what the fuck, man? What is with this horse, man?
The horse lingers at a different stall, disturbing one of the other horses as it kicks and makes panic noises. The horse then seems to angrily attempt to leap over into the other stall with that horse. The stable owner says that this incident is one of the weirdest things he's ever experienced with one of his horses. Now, this video was shared to TikTok, and comments mentioned that the culprit might be, Jen, as apparently it is said that Jens will often torment horses. And there was also that odd dark flicker in the camera footage. So, paranormal or not? Really, without a source, we'll never know what happened here. And maybe this horse just randomly lost its damn mind. The passenger. Taxi driver Jarek from Baguio, Philippines is working the night shift when he spots a woman on the side of the road who needs a lift. What happens next is something he'll never forget.
Saan po kay ma'am? Scott Barrio? Sige po. Hala? Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay, Hala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko.
Okay, I question this one, because, you know, this could have been just an act. This all could have been just an easy act. You know, without like a silhouette or something to kind of you know go by, we can't really make any judgments.
May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout Barrio sabi. May sumakay kanina, wala.
We can see the taxi door open and close, and Jarek swears a woman.
Okay, that's true. That's true. The door did open and close by itself.
Wearing a long white and purple dress, stepped into his taxi, requesting to be taken to Scout Barrio, a neighborhood in the city. After a short drive, he looks into his rearview mirror to discover that there's no woman in his car. She has disappeared. He's baffled and looks around the back seat in startled disbelief. Jarek says he was tired and never got a good look at the woman's face, but he's certain a woman got in his car. So could it be that Jarek gave a taxi ride to a spirit? Or just what do you think was happening here? The thing in the caves. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Raul Garcia Ogando reached out to me about something that his son caught on camera while exploring an old mine in El Paso, Texas. Did you see it? As Raul's son pans the camera, someone or something can be seen hiding in the darkness of the cave. Raul explains in his email that he didn't see anything at the time and didn't notice the figure until they looked back at their videos later. So what is this? Let me know.
That's creepy.
A mystery in the mirror in Morocco. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Carlo reached out to me about a strange video recorded by his sister Grace during a trip to Morocco. Grace and her husband are at the Riyadh La Rusa Hotel in Fez, Morocco. Grace decides to take a video of the beautiful 17th century palace-style interior. What happens next is truly bizarre.
This is the door going inside. And then this is going outside. We're now heading to the... Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
A man appears out of nowhere, startling Grace so much that she apologizes for almost walking into him.
Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry.
Now here's where it gets weird. When taking a closer look at the footage, Grace and her husband can clearly be seen in the reflection of a mirror hanging on the wall in front of them. But there's no man. Then in a split second, the man appears right in front of her, standing quietly. Grace then turns towards the exit and we see her reflection again in a different wall mirror. But again, the standing man is not there. She turns around and the man is gone. Now finally, perhaps this is just normal camera blur, but when taking a close look at the man's face in the video, something just doesn't look
it's weird.
quite right. But
it's weird.
You decide on this. So did Grace capture a paranormal event on camera? Could this be a so-called glitch in the Matrix? Either way, let me know what you think.
Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry.
Your car's extended gen warranty. Popular Jordanian paranormal investigator Hassan Barbar is exploring an abandoned location somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
I haven't seen any of his I haven't seen a clip from him in a long time, man.
When suddenly he hears the sound of his car alarm going off in the distance.
Man, he always has bangers.
سيارتي بتزمر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيارتي بتزمر.
Now obviously Hassan wants to know what triggered the car alarm and he heads back to check it out. What happens next was all captured live on Snapchat.
والله أنا خايف يكون ورا السيارة ويهجم علي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله أنا خايف يكون ورا السيارة ويهجم علي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Holy shit!
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر
It actually attacked him.
ما خلق. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله.
Something jumps out at Hassan, absolutely scaring the shit out of him. He eventually regains his composure, but when he looks around the car, he finds nothing and no one.
أنا شفت حدا هون. في حد جوا.
Unfortunately for Hassan, this isn't the end.
بس يا رب هو يكون. طب خليني السيارة تشتغل يعني. ايه؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء. هي.
Like I said, banger. Another banger.
حفظوا بعدين اخوانا وكلبه وما بعرف. بسم الله.
Yeah, take your keys out, dude. Take your keys out.
السيارة شغالة يا اخوان. لا اله الا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hassan's car seems to just drive away on its own, eventually coming to a stop a little way down the road. Hassan is shocked by the bizarre experience as he once again finds no one in or around his car. The investigator has had enough. He ends his live stream and drives home, presumably wanting to be sure that his car doesn't just drive home without him. So did Hassan capture creepy Jen activity live on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Old Sacred Heart. Restaurant employee Nikki works at Ozone Pizza, located in the old abandoned and restored Sacred Heart Hospital in Pensacola, Florida. The hospital...
It would be hard to fake something like that when it's live. You know, you need precise execution of a stunt like that.
Was built way back in 1915.
I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's very unlikely given some of his other banger videos.
And except for the pizza restaurant, the large structure is mostly empty. It's said that the old hospital is haunted by former patients and the ghosts of nuns who worked there. It's 11:30 at night and Nikki decides to go on a walk around the hospital.
Nuns! Lovely.
With his co-workers after their shift. That's when the group spots something very creepy.
Oh my God! You see it? It had arms.
Bryson, that had arms.
No, those are arms.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's a real person.
No, those are arms now. No, those are arms. No, those are arms. No, I don't care. Those are arms.
She has the gun hat on. I see it. That's f***ing arms.
The building is completely empty, yet someone can be seen standing behind a window. The group freaks out and have no idea who or what it could be. Nikki and his friends believe that the creepy apparition might belong to one of the nuns who used to work in the hospital. And a close-up of their capture does indeed look a bit like a thin woman who could be dressed in a nun's habit. But again I ask, what do you think this is? You decide. The dark thing in the basement. TikTok user Will Graves is home alone when he starts to hear the disturbing sound of someone walking around in his basement. Now, Will believes his house to be haunted, so he starts recording and cautiously heads downstairs to check it out.
Okay, TikTok. So, my power is out.
Hi.
At the moment, in the basement. And I swear, I keep hearing someone.
Oh my God!
Walk.
I hate this already.
I don't know
I hate this.
exactly what it is.
I hate this. Ah!
But it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so
No, you're not.
we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening. Figures, shadows. So,
I don't know, maybe some tips, advice would help out. I can't really see anything, but there's no one in here.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's like fucking.
As Will walks downstairs into his basement, someone can be seen standing inside his bathtub, weirdly just facing the wall. When Will looks back into the bathroom about 30 seconds later, the figure has completely disappeared. Will says that he's done several paranormal investigations at his local cemetery, and he believes something might have followed him home. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Either way, it scared the shit out of me.
Thanks so much for watching. As always, my schedule is weird, so please hit subscribe and all.
Alright guys, we made it to the finale. We are at Depths of Despair. 5 scary ghost videos to never dare watch solo. So that's what we're going to do. As I have no one in chat right now.
Attached to child. For about a year, Celsa and John have been experiencing some paranormal events inside their home, from sudden whispers being heard around the house, to light bulbs occasionally exploding on its own. They have 2 daughters aged 10 and 3, and they have a security camera set up inside their bedroom to monitor them and make sure they're safe at all times. One day, the older daughter started struggling to sleep, saying that something keeps waking her up and trying to tickle her. One night, Celsa decides to check the security camera in the girl's bedroom and see something chilling. The blanket on the bed seems to move all on its own and even disrupts the girl's sleeping, although there's nothing in the room that could have caused it. 2 weeks later, it happens again. This time, the young daughter is playing in the room. Watch closely. The blanket keeps moving as if something is tugging on it, and the little girl seems to be talking to something that isn't there, in the exact same area, and even looks like she's trying to show it something on the phone. This makes it convincing that there could be something there, although harmless as it may seem, as the little girl is not scared. Some viewers speculate that it may be draining the older daughter's energy and trying to manifest, which is why she doesn't seem to wake up through it all. On another night, both daughters are in bed when the camera captures something else.
Unexplained shadows, and we keep hearing a little kid's voice.
It looks like something reaches out from behind the bed and moves away when the girl goes to sit up. It's hard to say if it was her foot going through the gap or if it was something else. But on another night, the living room camera captures something lurking in the hallway. A dark shadow figure can be seen looking out from behind a corner. Shortly afterwards, the activity in the house starts to become more noticeable, and objects start moving on their own. On one day, she's watching TV when she suddenly hears some noises and decides to check it out. This is what she captured.
Okay, I've been hearing noises. It's okay, it's okay. Sit down. You scared? Yeah. Sometimes you hear noises, sometimes things get thrown off the counter. I just want to make sure that you see nothing, because this is really creepy. I'm so over it.
Yep, there it is.
Come on, John, hurry up and get home.
Not quite sure what your husband can do in this
Can you
situation.
stop, please? Sometimes things get thrown off the counter. Sometimes the water gets shut on. Sorry, turned on. It's really creepy. Is it Lucy? Who is it?
Okay, now the dog is staring down the other hallway right now.
Probably gonna go live as soon as John gets home, so that I'm not scared while I'm recording. I don't want to touch it. It's just the cat box. Yeah, I'm gonna go live as soon as John gets here, because I'm creeped out.
A few drawers open by themselves and then close on their own shortly afterwards. And when she inspects the room, there's no sign of anything there. But one of the security cameras in the living room captures something a little later on. Something strange can be seen knocking some objects off the table. It looks like an entity manifested out of nowhere momentarily. So is Celsa's house really haunted? Or is it all just an intricate ruse? I'll let you judge. Haunted house. No information is provided on the video, except for the fact that the uploader decided to explore some kind of abandoned house somewhere in Poland that turned out to be haunted. What he captured inside frightened him to the core. Watch closely.
See what we got here. Is that it? The shadow right here? Or is that what we're supposed to be seeing here? I'm waiting for the ghost to appear. This guy is way too calm. Oh, sorry, Boogie. Take a look at the happy couple. What the fuck? They look like the same person. They look like the exact same person. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Still waiting for the ghost. Tell me that music box isn't the only thing you caught. Oh! What happened? Did the whole shelf get knocked over?
An old music box inside the house starts going off by itself, and then an object falls off the shelf moments later, before finally the music box starts playing again on its own, and the glass object is launched at the explorer, shattering on the ground and causing him to run out of there in fear. It seems as though the longer he stayed there, the quicker the activity escalated, almost as if something didn't want him inside. Helltown. Over in Ohio lies a creepy location known as Helltown, which is full of creepy and bizarre legends, from supernatural occurrences to devil-worshipping cults.
That's real?
Many people report that they can feel an ominous presence and a negative atmosphere just from being in the area, and based on its history, it comes as no surprise. The origin of the town started with a Native American tribe known as Lenape. Eventually, the Lenape were forced to leave the area after many tragic battles took place between them and colonial American troops and settlers, which claimed many of their people's lives. Now the place is associated with fear and nightmares, leaving many people scared to go there. On one night, popular urban explorer Chris from Urbex Hill decides to explore Helltown all
Oh,
alone.
Urbex,
From the moment he reaches
Chris!
Everett-covered bridge, you can tell that the place gives off eerie vibes, but that doesn't stop Chris from traversing deeper into Helltown.
That looks like the same bridge from the Beetlejuice movie.
And when he reaches a big old barn house, things take a turn for the worst.
It's the barn of Helltown.
Just as he enters the satanic barn, his audio briefly cuts out on its own for a few seconds. But that's just the start of it. As he continues to walk on afterwards, it starts to get more creepy.
It's like a little shack back here.
I hate clips like this one. Because, you know, the talk of cultists and all that. You know, humans are scarier than the paranormal.
I'm surprised this barn is still standing despite how old it is. What the hell is that? What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
His camera battery suddenly dies out, but during that time some strange noises can be heard, all at the same time, causing Chris to feel more uneasy and alarmed of what may be out there. It was most likely a pack of wild animals like coyotes howling, but it's hard to say. It could also have been something far more sinister. After sorting out his batteries, he continued to walk through Helltown, determined to explore the place, yet cautious of what may be lurking around. After a while, something terrifying makes him stop in his tracks.
I keep hearing something. It sounds like it's following me.
I'm hearing it too. I'm sorry for the heavy breathing. I was a little nervous walking along in the forest after hearing something following me.
Keep hearing something. What does this lead to? I don't want to get lost. There's bugs everywhere. was that?
Holy shit.
Something's over there. I can hear it.
What looks like a pair of glowing eyes can be seen amidst the darkness off in the distance, and they appeared to be gazing straight at Chris. He knew something was out there, and he could hear something, as if this thing was following him, and quickly hid when he looked towards its eyes. He then says whatever it is must have been at least 6 to 8 feet tall, based on the height of the grass. Luckily, Chris listened to his instincts and decided not to proceed further, and that he should leave before anything happens. So when you get the feeling that you're being watched in Helltown, it may just very well be true. Ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
This next video was suggested by Maria. Emma Jean, along with a friend, was staying at an Airbnb when suddenly her dog Rosie started behaving in a strange manner, barking at what seemed to be nothing. What makes this more unusual is that Emma states Rosie is usually very quiet and doesn't make much noise, but out of nowhere she started behaving differently, which prompted her to start recording this, thinking she may be barking at someone or something we can't see.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah. Yeah? What is this first? Where's the ghost? Right there? Where? Where is it? You staring at the wrong spot.
One of them implies that she may be barking at a ghost, and it turns out they were right, because what they captured left them at a loss for words. Take a look.
What the fuck?
A strange and creepy shadow reaches out to grab the dog Rosie. Right at the moment she retreats to run away, as if she saw it.
Yeah.
However, when the camera panned around, we could see that there was nothing physically close enough that could have caused it, especially nothing with that strange shape. Many people suggested that it was most likely the spirit of a former animal that lived in this residence previously and was trying to attack or play with the dog. But whatever the case, it was enough to give Emma the creeps. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com.
Crazy.
House in the woods.
Last clip,
Robert
guys.
and Dan found an old abandoned house located deep in the woods of Waverly Hall, Georgia, which was supposedly built sometime in the early 1900s according to their estimation, and was later abandoned after the last resident, a man named Mr. Willis, supposedly died inside the place. Since then it has been given the nickname Old Willis Place. On their channel they usually examine historical places and things of interest, so they examine all around this strange old structure, and even underneath to see what facts they can deduce about the place.
From the outside, because that looks like doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
Oh, I see this one
What's
before.
interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
And there's a fallen chimney back here.
And it sure is.
This was a dry stack chimney.
That's fascinating. This house really does look creepy. It doesn't matter what angle you're at. This is a creepy looking house. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure. But otherwise, don't see anything that really sticks out under here as far as nothing to me. You see anything that says anything to you, Dan?
Not really. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
Go into the falling down part. Oh, that was scared me for a minute there.
Bird nest! Bird nest! Ah!
All right.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s, and then sometime in the 1920s, 30s maybe, it was sealed inside.
They both go underneath the structure to get a closer look at its stability and to see how it was reconstructed, but while doing so, they experience something completely terrifying. Watch closely.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
Crazy stuff.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else.
Hello?
Sounded just like footsteps.
It's not funny.
No.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Not funny at all.
No, not cool. Not cool. I told you this place felt creepy. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have... All right, that's it. Come on.
You can say all goodbyes you want.
Let's go.
I'm gone.
While underneath the house, a pair of creepy footsteps can be heard slowly walking inside the house right above them.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
But when they get out to check, there's nobody there. Then, as they prepare to leave the location completely and say their final goodbyes, what sounds like a loud slam or banging sound can be heard coming from within the building.
So I hope you guys have...
Prompting the two guys to leave immediately. Supposedly this is the ghost of the former owner, Mr. Willis, who doesn't want any trespassers on his property. But as always, let me know what you think. Don't forget to check out our new channel, Stories of Despair, where that being said, you can...
Ooh. Crazy stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Excuse me. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Hit the subscribe button wherever it is. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you next week. And God bless.